I've worn this sweatshirt in the last 2 videos. Hello, Harry Potter Alliance! It has been 2 days since the US election! That's a lie, it's only been a couple of hours. I'm filming this Wednesday morning because on Thursday I'm gonna be in Boston. So hopefully nothing significant happens in the world by the time this video goes up. I mean, it's not like there was just a huge election or the Northeast is in between 2 disastrous storms or anything like that, so I doubt anything newsworthy will develop. This weekend, many of you joined us to phone bank for a marriage equality ballot in Maine and the DREAM Act in Maryland. Our chapters plus Julian made about 800 calls for the DREAM Act, and the rest of us made almost 3,000 calls for marriage equality, and both of them passed! Now there are young people who can get the in-state tuition and financial aid they deserve for college, and thousands of people can get married just like everyone else, and you all helped make that happen. Now the thing about US elections is that they're always a mixed bag as far as results. There's so much voting going on across the nation that I think for individuals it's just about impossible to be fully satisfied with every congressman, every ballot, and the president. Maybe you were disappointed by the president, but you got a congressman you wanted, or maybe one of the ballots you were hoping for got passed, but another one you really cared about didn't. But despite different people that got elected or ballots that did or didn't pass, I think we can all agree that last night was truly a night for equality. All 4 states where marriage equality was on the ballot resulted in favor of marriage equality. There are a record number of female senators, including all female congressional representation in New Hampshire. There are all kinds of firsts for female congressmen, congressperson? Is that a thing? Do people say congressperson? Maybe that's why everyone keeps saying senator or representative. Besides the fact that that's just more specific. Whatever. All kinds of firsts within states for women, but also we have our first openly gay senator, first Hindu representative who is also an Iraq War veteran, and fun fact, younger than Andrew Slack and both the Vlogbrothers. First Asian American woman senator, first disabled senator who is also an Iraq War veteran, and first nerd fighter senator. Not only all of that, but young voter participation increased to 19% this year. And that is another great success that you all here at the HPA can know that you helped out with. Because not only did we spend the summer registering voters at Wizard Rock shows, but we've been getting out the word about voting to our friends and talking about the issues with each other and on all of our social media. We have definitely played a role in building the awareness and enthusiasm of young voters. And because of all of that, I am struck by how much more a part of things I feel this election versus the last presidential election, which was the first time I voted. In 2008, I went to different rallies, I went to things like caucuses or meetings with different candidates' campaigns in my area, and I think I even paid attention to the race a little bit more than I did this year. But this year, I registered voters, I phone banked, I talked to all of you, people from around the nation and around the world, in these videos and in chats and on Tumblr and in person about the issues and our passions. Whereas in 2008, I think my focus was on the national scale of the presidential race, this year my focus was on local areas, individual ballots, and individual people. This time, thanks to the Harry Potter Alliance, I can actually see the results of our efforts, and you should feel the same way. Even if you didn't personally register voters, even if you weren't making phone calls this weekend, if you have been a part of the Harry Potter Alliance in any way, you helped us contribute to the real change that happened last night. Our ongoing campaign, Equality for the Win, is called that for good reason. This past week was phase 1, getting the Maine marriage equality ballot passed, the Maryland DREAM Act passed, and getting out the votes. Phase 1 of Equality for the Win has been won. And while we have a long road of hard work ahead of us, equality won for the whole nation last night. And on that note, let's keep working. I want to know what bills weren't passed last night that you wish had been, and what issues in your nation, if you don't live in the US, are most important to you right now. Let me know in the comments, and Julian, I will see you on Tuesday.